laughing. You singing No More Monkey? So y'all are probably going to kill me. You say, William, why are we going to kill you? I am on my way to pick up another engine block. Oh, hang on. I still have the 5.3. So if you haven't checked out my last video and know what's going on by now, hop on over to the last video, check it out, get you up to speed. Hit that subscribe button, hit the little bell, let you know when I post a video, helps out a lot. I'm on my way to Mount Sterling, Kentucky, and I am picking up a 6.0 from a guy. Fresh rods, pistons, rings, cam bearings, rod bearings, main bearings, the whole shebang, guys. So it was going to cost me $250 to go get this engine out of the machine shop. Now it's going to cost me $150 since I'm just getting it board 30 over. I'm going to get it board 30 over and have it for the Tahoe when the Tahoe decides to go down. So I'll have an engine for it. So that's what I'm doing with that. But anyway, it was going to cost me $250 to get the engine board, and then about $320, $350 for pistons. Okay, that's not including rods because I want to go with floating pistons, so I don't want to do press pin. So that means I got to get rods. Since I've already got it broke down. So not only that, that's a couple $100. This guy had a 6.0 with 823 heads, all new valves, springs, and everything, but one of the valves was bad. One of the chambers that had connected, one of the pistons had connected with the chamber, or with the, chamber. So anyway, I just messaged him last night and asked him, I said, what will you take just for the bottom end? I just want the bottom end. I have heads. And I am picking this thing up for a nice little penny. It's not expensive. He was asking $800 for the whole kit. I'm getting it from him for about $500. So it's a steal, guys. I was going to put $300 in and a little over $300 just in pistons alone in this this machine block. So called the guy this morning at the machine shop. Told him sorry for wasting his time, but he hadn't even touched it yet, and it's been a week and a half or 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks. Or a week. I apologize, a week. So he's still going to board out for me, and we're going to have it for the Tahoe. And this way, I can bring this little puppy over here and start getting it in, guys. Bad A, man. You don't never get to see Colorados. You see a lot of S10s, you're right.
Yeah, I just want to be something different and stuff. And we put it together. And just tracking it on like 250.
Bada bing, bada boom. So excited. I know it's just an engine, but oh well. LS1. So looking at my GPS. So the guy that I bought the engine from, I actually used to work with. Never even knew it until I got here, and we sat here and talked for probably an hour and 45 minutes. I trust him. I trust him to a certain point. Obviously, I'm glad I know him, and he made a deal with me. So very happy, very happy. So I am on my way home. My phone. Got 47 miles, 42 minutes with me driving, 35 minutes, and we'll be getting this baby unloaded. So guys, back here at the house, got everything out of got the engine out of the Tahoe. Got it set up on the engine stand, got the garage picked up a little bit, and here we go. Here's this beauty. So again, if you guys haven't seen the last video or you don't know where I'm at by now, we got picked up a 6.0 today. Refreshed and ready to go. It's got new bearings, rod bearings, new main bearings, rods, and the pistons have all been reconditioned, so good to go there. So we are 1,000 times farther than what we were going to be. I've been looking for pistons, trying to go somewhat of a, not cheap, but you know. But now I have a true 6.0 here, so we're going to get this baby, we're going to get these babies, these heads. We're going to have to get those heads, I may just get new valves. I'm not for sure about these valves. They have, I need to lap them, but might as well get new valves. Just the way that on the edge, I don't know, I don't think it would have a great seal. So I'm going to get this timing chain cover off because it doesn't have a cam, and just have it sitting there and ready. Today I'm just going to paint the engine. That's mainly what just trying to knock out today. I haven't got a whole lot of done with the heads to be able to start putting them together. I got an awesome setup that's going into the heads, a cam. I'll let y'all see that shortly, but for right now, I've already took brake cleaner and cleaned out all the crevices and stuff. This engine block is pretty well clean. This engine block was in a drag truck, Colorado, or S10, it's S10 I believe. So it is pretty well clean. So guys, we're going to go ahead and tape up the decks and get this taped up and see what we got from there. So as you guys can see, I've just mainly done the bowl as of right now. Been doing a little research on porting. I'm going to try and bring, let's see, this right here, you can see it, steps up. I'm going to bring that down on each side. The bowl, all through here is really cleaned up real nice, but a lot of people drop this down. I actually ordered a semi kit last night for port and polish heads. I have these old bits left over from set of heads that I ported on a 302. So can't really do a whole lot until I get these, try to get this kit. Okay, so before we get started on the heads, as you guys can see, I have 1, 2, 3 lights, and that's it. And I believe my neighbors hate me now because of this air compressor continuously running. Because just the past few days it's been wide open to get that one head knocked out. So I went to Walmart and I got 2 lights, 2 of them, and I got a little guy. I got this dude for here. I'll put him up underneath there, and I'm gonna try and keep this as my little shop table so I can keep my heads up on that. I'm not moving back and forth. This can be my build table and head table assembling. So before we get started on this last head, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and knock these 2 lights out, get the 2 lights ran, and then see what we got from there. Should be good. Okay guys, back here with you another day. So I managed to get the garage cleaned up. I got my lights hooked up, much brighter. Me. As you can see, much brighter, 10 times better. So got that head over there done, as in polished, reported and polished. And today is going to be knocking this baby out, the second head. After that, making the piece for the valve springs. I'm not going to order one. The valve spring compressor that you all seen me use in the last video, I believe. If y'all haven't checked any of my videos out and just now hopping in, bump over to the previous video for that. That'll catch you up and let you know where I'm at. If you guys enjoying the content, please subscribe. Comment if you have any advice or any questions. So today is going to be getting the head ported and polished, getting it finished with the other one, and then I need to make a steel piece to be able to put my valve springs in and my valves, and that way my heads are done. So that's the agenda. So my idea is to get this kind of more smooth. As you can see, it's got to ramp up a little bit, and then that back bump right there, you can see it sticking through that notch right there. That needs to be taken down, and you'll come into a hole, and just don't worry, don't stress. Just put some Loctite on your studs for your bolts or studs or whatever, which way you're going with, for the holes for your rockers, and use Loctite. It's not a coolant hole, so don't worry about that. Shortly I'll show you what I'm talking about. But yeah, we're going to take all those bumps down to the left and getting this baby smoothed out. So obviously I have a broken arm, so I can't really hold the camera and show you guys. So I'm gonna get a little bit of work done and then check it out from there. Okay, so here's some work on this chamber, or this this port. As you can see, remember that bump that stuck over to the left? Right there you can see a little bit of shady, dark shady green or gray. That's where I haven't been able to touch it yet. But if you can look directly to the left of that port, let me see if I can. Right there. You can barely see him because the way my camera won't get in there. Now you can see a whole lot better. That's the hole I'm talking about. Put a little bit of Loctite on that bolt when you put in the rockers and you'll be perfectly fine. But back here is the grayness I was talking about. We'll be able to get that from the other side. And then when I flip the head over, I'll be able to get most of this up here. But I've worked on this one mostly. This one I've kind of knocked down. You can kind of see it gradually. This hill right here, this big bump needs to be grinded down. Boom. And even so, look here. Direct through the hole. Look to the left. Direct through the hole. Look to the left. You see that big mountain to the left? That's what we need to be taking off. There's one I haven't touched yet. Or that one. But as you can see, we need that hill gone. So that took forever. That's taken literally probably 4 hours. Plus with my arm, it's been crazy. So here, this is the head that I've done before. My valve seats, or not valve seats, my apologies, one sec. So as you can see right there, that guy, that valley is not as deep as these guys. So I actually went a little deeper on this head, which is okay, it's perfectly fine. Most people kind of do it completely all the way around at the bottom, right here at the bottom, but I'm not doing that. Just want some good runoffs. So I've got to match those up, but then that's perfect. They're going to be, I mean, they're done. So I thought about go ahead and installing the cam.